Teddy Riner really is a winner. He is one of the greatest winners of modern times for sure. And we were always looking for somebody to put out a threat, to threaten his crown. TUSHISHVILI came along and we thought, here's the man to do it. And we were interested when it came to the World Open in 2017 that they should meet. We were hoping it was going to be in the final, but it happened to be in the second round. And wow, what a match it was. TUSHISHVILI came out all guns blazing, looking for his Sodisura Kumigoshi and his Seoinage, and it was all out attack. The great Teddy Riner, he did what he does best. Looked for the sleeve, big arm over the top, and he was looking for his Osoto and Uchimata, but he also has his Sumigaeshi on the other side. TUSHISHVILI and Teddy Riner, it was what we were all waiting for, and they didn't disappoint. The 2017 World Open Weight Championships, and it was the long-awaited match between Teddy Riner and TUSHISHVILI of Georgia, and everybody had been waiting for this match, and it happened in the second round of the World Championship. So here they go, TUSHISHVILI in white here, and Teddy Riner is in blue. Teddy Riner always searching for the sleeve first and then the big arm over the back here. TUSHISHVILI will be looking for the drop Seoinages, and also he does Yoko Sutemiwaza over the other side as well. So let's have a look how he searches that arm out. There's a good attack there from TUSHISHVILI straight away on the left-hand side there, and Teddy Riner just covering up. No real attacks in Newaza from TUSHISHVILI. I don't think that's his main aim here. I think he wants to go underneath Teddy Riner. But as we can see here, we can see that Teddy Riner has this sleeve grip here. This arm here is the key point all the way through this match, and what he tries to do is to dominate the sleeve and get that big right arm over the back there to dominate the back. Here, now he's got it. So now we can see, let's just go back just to see how he captures it first of all. Notice that when he does capture it here, he pulls it in towards his midsection. When he does that, then his big arm over the top here, it sets it up for the attack. But he's got left against right here, so he's got to be a little bit careful because TUSHISHVILI moves his hip out the way several times and is looking for the counter. Teddy Riner looking for the Ashiguruma, or the Harai, but TUSHISHVILI here, big strong arm there, just pushes the head down and manages to avoid the first attack. So starts off really good match between these two. It's been long awaited because everybody's kind of suspected that TUSHISHVILI is the one to take a world title off him. Look at that massive technique there. We're going to play this all the way back. This is the one that he almost got, didn't quite have the angle for attack. I'm talking about Riner here, and he's looking for the big Harai Uchimata stroke Ashiguruma. So now he has the sleeve. He has the sleeve here. This arm here is ready to go over the top. So as that starts to go over the top here, then Riner is ready for his attack. Now arm is over the top, and now look at the Ashiguruma. Ashiguruma here, and over the top he goes, TUSHISHVILI. And the referee called Ippon, but it was an overthrow. And we can see by the landing here that it's quite clearly on his side. So the referee will change that to a Wazari. TUSHISHVILI has a look up there. The Ippon is flashing. And of course the referee asks for the top table to have a look at the landing. So Teddy Riner manages to get the grips that he wanted. He gets the sleeve, he gets the lapel over the top, and a great Ashiguruma scores a well-deserved Wazari. Now this is in the time, just 2017, so it was a cumulative, it wasn't a cumulative Wazaris, it was as many Wazaris as you could get. All right, so just remember that. So here we go again. And you can see here that Teddy Riner always looking for this sleeve grip here. And TUSHISHVILI needs to dominate Teddy Riner's sleeve in order to be able to attack with his left Seoinage. And remember, he can go both ways. He can attack both sides, TUSHISHVILI. Here we go again. Big arm over the top here. Tries for the Uchimata again. And this is the danger here. And you can see that TUSHISHVILI has the hips, moved the hips out of the way. This arm is round the back, which means that now, of course, big danger for the Sakeishi, and Teddy Riner goes to ground. Felt the danger there straight away. So TUSHISHVILI knows that if he moves his hips out of the way at the right time, possibility of a counter. Sleeve grip, and now Teddy Riner is looking to take this arm over the top again. Let's just see if we can slow this down. So Teddy Riner dominating, and now the arm goes over. So this is what he wants. But this is an interesting one because we can see here that the hip and the leg starting to move out of the way here. So he wants to go across, but the grip is broken, and so both the fighters carry on. And again, just looking for the dominant grip, both of them. And TUSHISHVILI feeling the danger from Riner. He's already felt that, of course. There's the sleeve grip again. Big arm over the top. And of course, a lot of the fighters want to prevent Teddy Riner from getting both hands on. Now he has both hands on. So both hands are on. And of course, he keeps snapping it off there, TUSHISHVILI. Tries a massive sasai here and unnerves Teddy Riner with that sasai. So a nice little sasai there, attacking out of danger for TUSHISHVILI. TUSHISHVILI wants to get back to the middle, wants to carry this on. Fighting well and coming up to the halfway mark of the contest. TUSHISHVILI of Georgia here. Well, we've seen him do that often, haven't we? That sumigeshi there. It's got him out of trouble, actually. Quite a few times, Teddy Riner, in the later contests in his judo career. When he can't get the big throw to the front, he tries the sumigeshi there. TUSHISHVILI had been watching, so easily stopped it. So getting frustrated there because his sleeve keeps getting caught, TUSHISHVILI. So he needs to attack before that sleeve is dominated. But because he's left-handed, of course, he wants the sleeve as well. This is the grip, and this is what it's all about here. And we can see that the grip of Teddy Riner and the grip of TUSHISHVILI here, he has to go onto the jacket in order to just block Teddy Riner out, or to stand any chance of blocking. And then he wants to get his arm over the top of Teddy Riner's back, but no chance of that, of course. Look how tall and rangy Teddy Riner is. He beats him to it every single time and manages to go over the top. But this time TUSHISHVILI tries the Yoko Otoshi there and easily squashed from Teddy Riner. Teddy Riner obviously has been watching TUSHISHVILI, but the great thing about TUSHISHVILI, of course, is that he can do the Seoinage on the left, and he has that Yoko Otoshi over the other flank. Teddy Riner doing a great job of stopping TUSHISHVILI. TUSHISHVILI, and you can see the difference in the height and the weight here, just a little bit outpowered. And that is definitely what TUSHISHVILI is looking to do here. So he realises that he can't go for the sleeve, so goes on to the opposite lapel here, He has both hands on the opposite lapel of Teddy Riner, and then what he does, he decides to just pop the Seoinage across. But no real danger there because he hasn't really got good control, but he decides to carry it on, and Riner goes to ground. Good cat-like defence from Teddy Riner. For such a big man, he really has a good balance. Very difficult to throw, and that's the reason, of course, that he hasn't been thrown much at all in his career. So keeps on with the grips, just decides to do a different grip himself there, Teddy Riner. And if you notice that doesn't go for the sleeve this time, goes for the lapel and then the arm over the top, tries for the Ashi Guruma again. But now comes back up onto the sleeve. So this is the important thing here. He catches the sleeve as secondary. So this arm over the top here goes first. Then it's onto the sleeve. Still searching the sleeve out. TUSHISHVILI also looking for his way in as well. Doesn't know what to do. He knows that the Yoko Otoshi over the other flank isn't really going to work. So they're just vying, trying to get hold, and I'll slow it down here, of the sleeve. TUSHISHVILI again attacks with the Seoinage, and there's the danger there for the counter, and Teddy Riner goes to ground. He feels quite safe down there on the ground. There's no real big attacks from TUSHISHVILI. So doing everything right, they're into the last minute of the contest there, and Teddy Riner, TUSHISHVILI of Georgia, the long-awaited match is happening, and certainly Teddy Riner beating TUSHISHVILI to the grip every single time. There he has it again, has the sleeve, and now the arm going over the back once again. And TUSHISHVILI here just trying to attack out of danger. If you have a look here at the grip, so again, just manages to grip with both hands onto the opposite lapel and the sleeve, and then tries with the Taitoshi. But it's his grip, actually, that's being dominated by Riner every single time. So this grip here, this one here, Teddy Riner is ready to go again. And this is where he attacks with Uchimata, Kankan Uchimata. And have a look at this leg here, because this foot here goes into the middle of TUSHISHVILI. Remember, TUSHISHVILI has, on a couple of occasions, just tried to slip the hip around for the Sakeshi attack. But now, Riner, his foot is on the inside, but his support foot, which is on the outside here, means that he's not going to get a lot of lift for the Uchimata. So what he does is that he pulls hard on the sleeve. He has a good sleeve grip, and this hand here pushes right the way down in order that he can rotate TUSHISHVILI onto his back. He gets a rolling score, another Wazari on the board. Remember that this is a situation where you can get as many Wazaris as you like. 2 Wazaris now for Teddy Riner, and Teddy Riner just wasting a few seconds there with TUSHISHVILI in trouble. So Mate called, the referee not allowing that to carry on any longer. Teddy Riner fighting in this championships for his 10th world title. TUSHISHVILI has to go forwards. He knows that the match is slipping away from him, and Teddy Riner, now with 15 seconds to go, just doesn't have to do anything really, just needs to do what he's been doing all the way through the contest, dominating the grips. And he makes a mistake here, and I think that the mistake that he makes is that he tries an attack, and you can see that it's Teddy Riner here that is instigating the technique. It's not actually TUSHISHVILI. So Teddy Riner falls onto his backside here, and the top table and the referees all agree that it was no score. It would have been a Wazari, of course, but TUSHISHVILI very, very close there, and if just a little bit more emphasis, and I'm sure that he would have got a score from it. TUSHISHVILI knows it's gone. 1 second left on the clock, and of course it's all over. So this long-awaited match between Teddy Riner and TUSHISHVILI ends 2 Wazaris to Teddy Riner. But the main thing here is that they were fighting hard for the grips. Left against right, big right hand over the top for Teddy Riner, and a lot of it generates from the dominating of the sleeve grip and then big arm over the top. But a superb contest from these two, and Teddy Riner is still in line for his 10th world title. He goes through to the next round. Coming soon, the latest addition to my ultimate study series, Uchimata, available on anyeffectivefighting.com.